Hi guys, Kimberly J. Brown here, Marnie from Halloween Town. I am here with the Z100 crew and I'm ready to answer your questions, so ask away. I probably couldn't pick just one. The broom flying from the first movie is one of my favorites for hopefully obvious reasons. It was so much fun to be a part of like a big special effect like that and to look like you're flying on a broom because I would love to have that skill in real life. So that was probably one of my favorites. I also really loved the unzipping scenes from the third Halloween Town where the creatures, unzipped like their human form and came out. Like I just thought that was really cool. So being normal is vastly overrated is probably one of my favorites and one of the ones I'm most often quoted. Halloween is cool is another line from the first movie that I never realized people would in the years to come would have me quote to them so often. Like I meet fans and stuff on the street and they'll be like, Halloween is, and they'll like want me to say it. It cracks me up every time, but it's awesome. I love them all for different reasons. I get to play Steve Martin's daughter in a movie called Bringing Down the House with Queen Latifah, and that was a ton of fun because I'm a huge Steve Martin fan. And you just kind of sit around and hope to, through osmosis, soak in some sort of comedic wisdom from the actors you work with. So that was a lot of fun. That was a little bit of like a pinch me, dream come true kind of set for me. And I did Broadway when I was young in New York City, and there's something about being on the stage that's really exciting too. So that's another favorite of mine. But I've been blessed to try a bunch of different mediums over my career, and I love doing them all for the different aspects they bring. But those are the ones that come to mind immediately. Well, I still keep in touch with a lot of the Halloween Town cast. I was just over at Judith Hoag's house, who plays Gwen. A couple weeks ago, we had a really nice brunch. And social media is cool. It helps. We keep in touch with a lot of people that we've worked with over the years, and Debbie Reynolds has become a friend over the years, which is so cool. I still can't believe I get to say that sometimes. If I could give any advice, I would just say that I guess I try to tell young girls to be yourself, and it's like the simplest sentence, but I think in this day and age, especially when there's so much in entertainment and social media and so much pressure, in school and everything to live up to certain expectations or to feel like you have to be like somebody else to be popular or to be liked. It's so not true. I think the world is a better place when people love and accept themselves for who they are and bring that into the world, because that's what makes the world cool. So if I could give some advice, that's what I would say. Sometimes it's easier said than done, and I can speak from personal experience, but that's what I would say. And she's always so like progressive and wanting to move Halloween Town and the moral world forward and take off a lot of the rules and limitations on who can travel when and who can be where, and everybody be loving and accepting of each other. So I think she would probably be working on something. I don't know, I've thought maybe in the past she would maybe want to be on the town council or something like that. Like she'd be wanting to take charge as she does and come up with new ideas for Halloween Town and continuing to practice her magic. And I would imagine she's probably really come into like a lot of her powers and stuff like that now that she's a little bit more of an adult, and it probably has a lot of fun with being able to use those. I'm open for anything. I mean, I think it's really flattering that people still ask and still, after all these years, want to see more. But yeah, I'd be down for anything. Hey guys, thanks so much for sending all of your tweets, and I can't wait to see you in Halloween Town.